As we age, the foods we choose become increasingly important for maintaining our health and vitality. Did you know that certain nuts can significantly impact your cardiovascular health, bone strength, and cognitive function? While some nuts offer remarkable benefits for seniors, others may pose unexpected risks that many people don't realize. Today, we're going to explore the 4 best nuts that can support your health after 65, along with 4 nuts that seniors should approach with caution. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of which nuts to include in your daily routine and which ones to limit. Before we get started, I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Drop a comment below and feel free to ask any questions you have about nutrition for seniors. Here's what we'll cover. First, we'll discuss the 4 powerhouse nuts that offer exceptional benefits for aging bodies, from supporting bone health to enhancing brain function. Then we'll examine 4 nuts that, while not necessarily harmful, may present challenges for seniors due to their nutritional profile or potential interactions. Good news. The research on nuts and senior health is incredibly encouraging. Studies show that regular nut consumption can reduce cardiovascular disease risk and support healthy aging. However, not all nuts are created equal, especially when it comes to the specific needs of seniors. The key is understanding which nuts provide the most benefit for your individual health goals. Whether you're focused on maintaining strong bones, supporting heart health, or keeping your mind sharp, there are specific nuts that can help you achieve these goals more effectively than others. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a health-boosting tip designed specifically for seniors. We're here to help you make informed decisions about your nutrition as you age. Let's dive into the 4 best nuts for seniors, starting with our 4th place winner. Number 4, almonds, the bone-strengthening powerhouse. Let's talk about almonds, which are in 4th place on our list for their impressive bone-supporting benefits. As we age, maintaining bone health becomes increasingly crucial, and almonds offer a unique combination of nutrients that work together to support strong bones. Why almonds matter for seniors? Almonds are particularly valuable for seniors because they provide both calcium and magnesium in significant amounts. Research shows that a half cup of almonds contains 190 milligrams of calcium, which represents about 19% of your daily calcium needs. But here's what makes almonds special. They also contain magnesium, a mineral that many seniors don't get enough of. How almonds support bone health. Magnesium is increasingly recognized as an important contributor to bone health. Think of magnesium as a traffic director for calcium. Without adequate magnesium, calcium can end up in your arteries instead of your bones. Magnesium ensures that calcium reaches its intended destination, your bones, where it can help maintain strength and density. Research from clinical studies shows promising results. Serum obtained following the consumption of an almond meal reduced osteoclast formation by approximately 20%. Osteoclasts are cells that break down bone tissue, so reducing their activity means better bone preservation. The vitamin E advantage. Almonds are also rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells from damage. This becomes especially important as we age because oxidative stress can accelerate bone loss. Almonds are known for their heart health benefits due to their monounsaturated fat content, which helps reduce LDL cholesterol levels. Heart health benefits. Can almonds help with cardiovascular health? Absolutely. The monounsaturated fats in almonds can help improve your cholesterol profile by reducing harmful LDL cholesterol while maintaining beneficial HDL cholesterol. For seniors, this is particularly important since cardiovascular disease risk increases with age. Practical benefits for daily life. Beyond major health benefits, almonds offer practical advantages for seniors. They're high in fiber, providing about 3.5 grams per serving, which can help with digestive regularity, a concern for many seniors. The protein content helps maintain muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. How to incorporate almonds safely. For seniors, I recommend 15 to 20 almonds daily, preferably raw or dry roasted, without added salt. This serving size provides substantial nutrition without excessive calories. You can add them to your morning oatmeal, enjoy them as an afternoon snack, or incorporate them into meals. Special considerations for seniors. There are some important safety considerations. Almonds can pose a choking hazard for seniors who have difficulty swallowing, so be sure to chew them thoroughly. If you have trouble with whole almonds, almond butter can provide similar benefits with less risk. Storage and selection tips. Look for almonds with their skins on, as the skin contains flavonoids that enhance the antioxidant power when combined with vitamin E. Store them in a cool, dry place or in the refrigerator to prevent rancidity. Drug interactions and precautions. While almonds are generally safe, if you're taking blood-thinning medications, discuss your nut consumption with your healthcare provider. The vitamin K content, while beneficial for bone health, can interact with certain medications. Timeline for benefits. How long before you might notice benefits? Research suggests that consistent consumption over 8 to 12 weeks can lead to measurable improvements in bone health markers. However, the heart health benefits may be noticed sooner, within 4 to 6 weeks of regular consumption. Remember, while almonds are beneficial, always consult with your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have existing health conditions or take medications. Number 3, walnuts, the brain-boosting champion. Walnuts take third place on our list, and there's a fascinating reason why they look like little brains. They're absolutely exceptional for cognitive health in seniors. The omega-3 powerhouse. What makes walnuts unique among nuts is their omega-3 fatty acid content. Walnuts contain a high amount of N3-alpha linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that has a highly potent anti-inflammatory effect. This is crucial for seniors because inflammation in the brain can contribute to cognitive decline. Research on cognitive benefits. The research on walnuts and brain health is compelling. Older adults who ate walnuts had greater cognitive scores when compared with those who did not eat walnuts. Studies show that regular walnut consumption can support memory, processing speed, and mental flexibility, all areas that can be challenged as we age. How walnuts protect the brain. Walnuts contain several components that have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects, including flavonoids, phenolic compounds, and vitamin E. These compounds work together to protect brain cells from oxidative damage and inflammation, two major contributors to age-related cognitive decline, the melatonin connection. Here's something many people don't know. Walnuts naturally contain melatonin. As we age, our natural melatonin production decreases, which can lead to sleep problems. Many seniors find that eating a small handful of walnuts before bed helps them get better, more restful sleep. Cardiovascular benefits for the brain. Good news, what's good for your heart is good for your brain. A walnut-enriched diet can decrease total and low-density lipoprotein, LDL cholesterol, increase high-density lipoprotein, HDL cholesterol, and reduce blood pressure. Better cardiovascular health means better blood flow to the brain, supporting cognitive function. Research findings on long-term benefits. Large-scale studies provide encouraging results. Post-hoc analyses revealed significant differences in the Barcelona cohort, with participants eating walnuts showing less cognitive decline compared to controls. While more research is needed, these findings suggest that walnuts might help delay cognitive decline in certain populations. Practical application for seniors. How many walnuts should you eat? Research suggests that about 1 to 1.5 ounces daily, roughly 7 to 9 walnut halves, provides optimal benefits. This amount supplies sufficient omega-3s without excessive calories. The antioxidant advantage. Compared to other nuts, walnuts offer twice as many antioxidants, which counteract cognitive decline, and they are packed with DHA, an omega-3 fatty acid, which helps fight inflammation. This makes them particularly valuable for seniors concerned about maintaining mental sharpness. Quality in storage matters. Because walnuts contain delicate oils, proper storage is essential. Keep them in the refrigerator to prevent the oils from becoming rancid. Fresh walnuts should have a mild, pleasant flavor. If they taste bitter or off, they may be rancid and should be discarded. Beyond brain health. Walnuts offer additional benefits for seniors. They provide protein for muscle maintenance, fiber for digestive health, and minerals like manganese and copper that support various bodily functions. Incorporation strategies. You can enjoy walnuts in many ways. Add them to your morning yogurt or oatmeal, include them in salads for extra crunch and nutrition, or simply enjoy them as a heart and brain healthy snack. Special considerations. The natural slight bitterness in walnuts is actually a good sign. It indicates the presence of beneficial compounds. Don't let this put you off. It's evidence of their antioxidant power. Drug interactions. If you're taking blood-thinning medications, the omega-3 content in walnuts could potentially enhance these effects. Always discuss dietary changes with your healthcare provider. Timeline for cognitive benefits. While some benefits like improved sleep from melatonin might be noticed relatively quickly, cognitive improvements typically require consistent consumption over several months. Studies looking at cognitive benefits typically observe participants over 8 weeks or longer. The bottom line on walnuts. For seniors focused on maintaining cognitive health while supporting heart health, walnuts represent an excellent dietary addition. Their unique combination of omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and other beneficial compounds makes them a true brain food. Number 2, pistachios, the blood pressure regulator. Pistachios earn our second-place spot for their remarkable ability to support cardiovascular health, particularly blood pressure regulation, a crucial concern for many seniors. Why blood pressure matters for seniors? High blood pressure affects about 63% of American seniors, making it one of the most common health challenges in this age group. What makes pistachios special is their unique combination of nutrients that work together to support healthy blood pressure levels. The potassium advantage. Pistachios are packed with essential nutrients and compounds that help to support cardiovascular health, especially when it comes to lowering blood pressure. They provide about 285 milligrams of potassium per serving while being naturally low in sodium. This mineral balance is particularly important for seniors because it helps prevent the kidneys from retaining excess sodium. Research on blood pressure benefits. The research on pistachios and blood pressure is impressive. BP-lowering effects of a pistachio-supplemented diet were dose-dependent, with the more moderate diet, 1 serving per day of pistachios, eliciting greater average reductions in average SBP. Studies show that eating about 1 serving of pistachios daily can reduce systolic blood pressure by 3 to 5 points, similar to some prescription medications, but without side effects. How pistachios work. Their high concentration of the amino acid L-arginine may be responsible for the nut's effect on blood pressure. L-arginine converts to nitric oxide in your body, which helps blood vessels relax and improve circulation. This is particularly beneficial for seniors whose blood vessels may have become less flexible with age. The stress-response connection. Here's something fascinating. A healthy diet supplemented with pistachios helps decrease systolic blood pressure, peripheral vascular resistance, and heart rate during acute stress. For seniors dealing with various life stresses, this stress buffering effect can be particularly valuable. Eye health benefits. Pistachios offer an additional bonus for seniors. Eye health support. They contain lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that accumulate in the macula of the eye and help protect against age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in people over 60. The mindful eating advantage. Eating 1 serving daily, about 50 pistachios, has been shown to help with reducing blood pressure. The act of shelling pistachios naturally slows down consumption, promoting mindful eating. This can be particularly helpful for seniors who want to enjoy a satisfying snack without overeating. Practical serving guidelines. For optimal benefits, aim for about 1 ounce of pistachios daily, roughly 49 nuts. Choose unsalted or lightly salted varieties to maximize the blood pressure benefits. The visible shells also provide a helpful visual cue of how much you've eaten. Blood sugar considerations. Good news for the 25% of seniors who have diabetes or prediabetes. Pistachios have a low glycemic index, so they do not cause a sharp rise in blood sugar after someone has eaten them. The 3 grams of fiber per ounce also helps regulate blood sugar levels. Heart health beyond blood pressure. Pistachios are rich in monounsaturated fats, MUFAs, which helps to reduce levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, while maintaining or even increasing HDL, good cholesterol. This comprehensive cardiovascular support makes them particularly valuable for seniors. Antioxidant power. The distinctive green and purple colors in pistachios indicate the presence of antioxidants that help neutralize free radicals. These compounds support overall health and may help slow various aspects of the aging process. Digestive health benefits. Your body converts the fiber in pistachios to short-chain fatty acids, such as butyrate, which provides the main energy source for your colon cells. This supports digestive health, which can be a concern for many seniors. Selection and storage tips. When shopping for pistachios, look for nuts that are free from cracks or holes, which could indicate insect damage. Store them in a cool, dry place or refrigerate them to maintain freshness. If you have arthritis in your hands, you can find pre-shelled pistachios or look for ones that are already half-opened for easier access. Incorporation ideas. You can enjoy pistachios in various ways: as a standalone snack, added to yogurt or oatmeal, incorporated into salads for extra crunch and nutrition, or even ground up and used as a coating for fish or chicken. Safety considerations. While pistachios are generally safe for most seniors, their small size and smooth texture could pose an aspiration risk for those with swallowing difficulties. Always chew thoroughly and consider avoiding them if you have severe swallowing problems. Drug interactions. If you're taking blood pressure medications, the blood pressure lowering effects of pistachios could potentially enhance these medications. Monitor your blood pressure regularly and discuss any significant dietary changes with your healthcare provider. Timeline for benefits. Studies typically observe blood pressure benefits within 4 weeks of regular pistachio consumption. However, some people may notice improvements in energy and overall well-being sooner. The practical bottom line. For seniors looking to support cardiovascular health naturally, pistachios offer a practical, enjoyable way to help maintain healthy blood pressure while providing additional benefits for eye health, blood sugar regulation, and overall nutrition. Number 1. Brazil nuts. The thyroid supporter. Brazil nuts claim our top spot for a crucial but often overlooked benefit: thyroid support. This is particularly important for seniors, as thyroid disorders affect up to 20% of people over 65, often going undiagnosed because symptoms are frequently mistaken for normal aging. The selenium powerhouse. What makes Brazil nuts extraordinary is their selenium content. Just one nut contains 96 micrograms, mmCg, or 175% of the reference daily intake, RDI. No other food comes close to providing this much selenium in such a small serving. Why selenium matters for seniors. Selenium supports important brain functions of your central nervous system like memory, coordination, motor performance, and cognition. It's also essential for thyroid function, immune system health, and protecting cells from oxidative damage. Thyroid health connection. Thyroid function depends on trace mineral selenium, Se, being at the active center of the iodothyronine deiodinase that catalyzes the conversion of the thyroxine, T4, to the active form of thyroid hormone, triiodothyronine, T3. This conversion is crucial for energy production, metabolism, and mood regulation. Research on thyroid benefits. Studies show promising results for thyroid health. Increasing Se levels via Brazil nut supplementation was associated with improvement in thyroid hormone levels. For seniors with thyroid dysfunction, this could mean better energy levels, improved mood, and enhanced metabolism. The bioavailability advantage. Consumption of 2 Brazil nuts daily is as effective for increasing selenium status and enhancing GPX activity as 100 micrograms of selenium as selenomethionine. This means the selenium in Brazil nuts is highly bioavailable. Your body can easily absorb and use it. Brain health and cognitive support. Beyond thyroid support, selenium plays a crucial role in brain health. Research indicates that the benefit of selenium for brain health is due to its antioxidant properties and its impact on inflammation. For seniors concerned about maintaining cognitive function, this is particularly valuable. Antioxidant protection. Brazil nuts are rich in antioxidants, substances that protect your body from the effects of unstable molecules called free radicals. Antioxidants include nutrients like vitamin E, selenium, and polyphenols like ellagic acid and gallic acid. This comprehensive antioxidant profile helps protect against age-related cellular damage. Heart health benefits. The healthy fats in Brazil nuts also support cardiovascular health. They provide both monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats that can help improve cholesterol profiles and support heart health, crucial for seniors. Digestive health support. Brazil nuts contain both fiber and natural oils that can help maintain digestive regularity, a common concern for many seniors. Their rich, creamy texture makes them satisfying even in small amounts. The critical dosage factor. Here's what's absolutely crucial to understand. Brazil nuts contain as much as 90 micrograms of selenium per nut. This means you can actually trigger selenium toxicity by eating them too often. For seniors, I strongly recommend no more than 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day. Why moderation is essential. Eating more than a few Brazil nuts can lead to toxic levels of selenium. When these levels remain high for a long time, they can have severe results like kidney disease or a heart attack. This is why Brazil nuts require more careful consideration than other nuts. Quality and storage considerations. When shopping for Brazil nuts, try to find ones still in their shells when possible. The natural shell helps preserve nutrients longer. Store them in the refrigerator due to their high-fat content, which can cause them to become rancid if stored improperly. Signs of selenium adequacy versus excess. With proper consumption, 1 to 2 nuts daily, you may notice improved energy levels, better mood, and enhanced immune function over several weeks. However, if you accidentally consume too many, watch for signs of selenium toxicity, including fatigue, hair loss, or digestive upset. Special considerations for seniors. For seniors taking thyroid medications, Brazil nuts can be particularly beneficial, but timing matters. Some thyroid medications should be taken on an empty stomach, so discuss timing with your healthcare provider. Drug interactions and precautions. If you're taking thyroid medications, the selenium in Brazil nuts might enhance their effectiveness. This could potentially require medication adjustments, so work closely with your healthcare provider when adding Brazil nuts to your routine. Immune system support. Brazil nut had increasing effect on GPX levels. Glutathione peroxidase, GPRX, is a crucial enzyme for immune function and antioxidant protection. Enhanced GPX activity means better immune system support, particularly important for seniors. The natural versus synthetic advantage. The selenium in Brazil nuts is organically bonded, making it more accessible and easier for your body to use than in synthetic selenium tablets. This natural form appears to be more effective than supplements. Practical implementation. The easiest way to incorporate Brazil nuts is to eat 1 to 2 nuts as part of your morning routine. Their rich, buttery flavor makes them satisfying, and having them at the same time each day helps ensure consistent selenium intake without overconsumption. Timeline for benefits. Selenium status can improve within 2 to 4 weeks of regular consumption. Thyroid-related benefits may take 6 to 12 weeks to become noticeable, as thyroid hormone levels adjust gradually. Cost effectiveness. While Brazil nuts may seem expensive, remember that you only need 1 to 2 per day. A small bag can last for weeks, making them very cost-effective for the nutritional benefits they provide. The research bottom line. Our study found Brazil nut have significant increasing effect on plasma selenium levels. For seniors dealing with undiagnosed thyroid issues, fatigue, or cognitive concerns, Brazil nuts might provide substantial benefits. Important safety reminder. Never exceed 2 Brazil nuts per day. If you have selenium-rich foods regularly in your diet or take selenium supplements, you may want to limit Brazil nuts to just 2 to 3 times per week. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes. Brazil nuts earn the top spot because they address a critical nutritional need that affects many seniors' quality of life, supporting thyroid function and providing powerful antioxidant protection in a way that no other food can match. Practical implementation section. Putting it all together, your senior-friendly nut routine. Now that we've covered the 4 best nuts for seniors, let's talk about how to incorporate them into your daily routine for maximum benefit. Creating your daily framework. The beauty of these nuts is that you don't need large quantities to gain their benefits. Here's a practical daily approach. Morning. Start with 1 to 2 Brazil nuts with your breakfast. Their rich flavor pairs well with yogurt or oatmeal, and having them in the morning ensures you get your selenium for the day. Mid-morning or afternoon, enjoy 15 to 20 almonds as a snack. They provide sustained energy and help maintain blood sugar levels between meals. Late afternoon, about 49 pistachios, roughly 1 ounce, make an excellent pre-dinner snack. The act of shelling them slows down consumption and can help curb appetite before dinner. Evening, 7 to 9 walnut halves in the evening can support better sleep due to their natural melatonin content. Add them to a small bowl of yogurt or enjoy them with a piece of fruit. Weekly planning strategy. Consider preparing small portions at the beginning of each week. Use small containers or bags to pre-portion your daily nut servings. This prevents overconsumption and ensures you're getting consistent nutrition. Meal integration ideas. These nuts work beautifully in meals too. Add chopped walnuts to your morning oatmeal, sprinkle sliced almonds on salads, use crushed pistachios as a coating for fish or chicken, and incorporate Brazil nuts into homemade trail mix, remembering to limit yourself to 1 to 2 per day. Special dietary considerations. For seniors with diabetes, the combination of protein, healthy fats, and fiber in these nuts can help stabilize blood sugar. Those with heart conditions will benefit from the cardiovascular support these nuts provide. However, if you're on blood-thinning medications, discuss your nut consumption with your healthcare provider. Storage and safety tips. Store all nuts in airtight containers in the refrigerator to maintain freshness and prevent rancidity. Check nuts regularly for any off odors or flavors, which indicate they've gone bad. For seniors with swallowing difficulties, consider nut butters or finely chopped versions. Budget-friendly approaches. While nuts can seem expensive, remember that small quantities provide significant benefits. Buy in bulk when possible and store properly to extend shelf life. The health benefits far outweigh the cost when you consider potential healthcare savings. Monitoring your response. Keep track of how you feel after incorporating these nuts into your routine. Many seniors notice improved energy, better sleep, and enhanced mood within 2 to 4 weeks. If you experience any digestive upset, reduce quantities and gradually increase as tolerance improves. Wrapping up your nut nutrition journey, we've covered a lot of ground today, exploring how the right nuts can support your health after 65. Let's quickly recap what we've learned. Brazil nuts take the top spot for their unmatched selenium content, supporting thyroid health, crucial for energy and metabolism. Pistachios earn second place for their blood pressure benefits and heart health support. Walnuts claim third place as brain food champions with their omega-3 fatty acids and cognitive benefits. And almonds round out our top 4 with their bone-strengthening calcium and magnesium combination. The key takeaway is that small amounts of the right nuts can provide substantial health benefits for seniors. You don't need to eat large quantities. In fact, with Brazil nuts, moderation is essential for safety. Nuts to limit section. Now let's examine 4 nuts that seniors should approach with caution. These aren't necessarily bad nuts, but they present specific challenges for aging bodies that are important to understand. Number 4, peanuts, the inflammatory concern. First, let's clarify something important. Peanuts aren't actually nuts at all. They're legumes that grow underground, which makes them susceptible to specific problems that can affect seniors more than younger adults. The aflatoxin risk. Because peanuts grow underground, they're easily contaminated by mold and aflatoxins, which are mycotoxins that certain molds naturally produce. These compounds can harm the liver and potentially increase cancer risk with frequent consumption. As we age, our body's detoxification mechanisms become less effective, making this risk more significant for seniors. Inflammatory protein concerns. Even without a true allergy, peanuts contain proteins that can trigger inflammatory reactions in some individuals. This low-grade inflammation can worsen joint discomfort, cardiovascular stress, and cognitive decline, all concerns that already increase with age. Omega-6 fatty acid imbalance. Peanuts are high in omega-6 fatty acids, and most Americans already consume too many omega-6s compared to beneficial omega-3s. This imbalance can promote inflammation throughout the body, which is particularly problematic for seniors who are already at higher risk for inflammatory conditions. Blood thinner interactions. Many seniors take blood-thinning medications like warfarin. Peanuts contain vitamin K, which can potentially interfere with these medications. Most doctors don't warn patients about this interaction, making it a hidden risk. Commercial processing problems. Commercial peanut butters often contain hydrogenated oils, excess sodium, and added sugars, making cardiovascular problems worse for aging systems. Even natural peanut butter can be high in sodium, which 63% of American seniors with hypertension need to monitor carefully. Storage and rancidity issues. Peanuts go rancid easily when not stored properly, producing harmful free radicals. The common practice of dry roasting peanuts commercially also produces acrylamide, a chemical with potential cognitive degrading effects. Better alternatives. If you've been eating peanuts regularly, consider switching to tree nuts, like those we discussed earlier, even just 3 days a week. This can help you get better nutrition while reducing exposure to these potential problems. Number 3, cashews. The blood sugar challenge. Cashews pose unique challenges for seniors, particularly those managing blood sugar levels. High carbohydrate content. Unlike true tree nuts, cashews are very high in carbohydrates, approximately 9 grams per ounce. This can cause blood sugar spikes, which is concerning since 25% of people over 65 have diabetes and another 48% have prediabetes. Lower fiber protection. Cashews contain less fiber than other nuts, providing less protection against blood sugar spikes. The smooth texture that makes them appealing also makes them easy to overeat, compounding the blood sugar problem. Choking and aspiration risk. The curved shape and smooth texture of cashews create a choking hazard, especially for seniors with swallowing difficulties. They're also one of the most commonly aspirated nuts among older adults. Calcium absorption issues. Cashews are high in oxalates, compounds that can bind to calcium in the gut and reduce calcium absorption. This is particularly problematic for seniors already at risk for osteoporosis. Kidney stone risk. These same oxalates can increase kidney stone risk, which becomes more common after age 60. For seniors with a history of kidney stones, cashews should be limited or avoided. Processing concerns. Cashews require extensive processing to remove urushiol, a toxic compound also found in poison ivy. This processing reduces their nutritional value compared to other nuts. Many commercial varieties are also oil roasted and heavily salted. Digestive challenges. Cashews contain enzyme inhibitors that can interfere with protein digestion. This is especially problematic for seniors who often already have reduced digestive efficiency and need optimal protein absorption. Weight management issues. The creamy texture makes cashews very easy to overconsume, and they're calorie dense. Maintaining healthy weight becomes more challenging with age due to slower metabolism. Better choices. Instead of cashews, consider almonds or walnuts, which provide superior nutrition with fewer risks for aging bodies. Number 2, macadamia nuts, the calorie bomb. While macadamia nuts have an appealing buttery flavor, they present significant challenges for seniors. Extreme calorie density. Macadamia nuts are the most calorically dense nuts available, with about 200 calories per ounce. Given that metabolic rates naturally decline with age, this makes weight management extremely difficult for seniors. Gallbladder stress. Their extraordinarily high fat content, about 22 grams per ounce, can stress the gallbladder, whose efficiency naturally decreases with age. About 15% of seniors have asymptomatic gallstones, and macadamias can trigger painful episodes. Saturated fat concerns. Macadamias contain about 3 grams of saturated fat per ounce, which can raise LDL cholesterol levels. Many seniors already struggle with cholesterol management, making this additional burden problematic. Dental health risks. The density and hardness of macadamias pose serious risks to dental health in seniors. They can damage crowns, bridges, or weak teeth. After age 65, enamel weakens due to wear and reduced calcium absorption, making dental damage more likely. Economic considerations. Macadamias are among the most expensive nuts, which constrain fixed incomes. Worse, their high cost often leads people to buy cheaper, potentially rancid varieties that expose them to oxidized fats. Processing problems. Commercially available macadamias are often oil-roasted and heavily salted, adding damaged fats and excess sodium that can worsen blood pressure and heart health. Overeating risk. The rich, buttery flavor makes macadamias extremely easy to overconsume. Seniors may have diminished taste sensitivity and prefer bold flavors, increasing the risk of overeating. Misleading health claims. Many people eat macadamias thinking they're heart healthy, but research on nuts and heart health has primarily focused on other varieties. The high saturated fat content may actually counteract potential benefits. Better alternatives. Pistachios offer much better nutritional value with lower calories and proven cardiovascular benefits, making them a superior choice for seniors. Number 1. Pine nuts, the medication disruptor. Pine nuts top our limit list due to several serious concerns that are particularly acute for seniors. Widespread drug interactions. Pine nuts contain compounds that can interact with over 60% of medications commonly prescribed to seniors. This can reduce medication effectiveness or create harmful side effects. Interactions are especially concerning with statins, antidepressants, and blood pressure medications. Pine nut syndrome. Most concerning is pine nut syndrome, which causes a persistent bitter metallic taste that can last for weeks. While this might seem minor, it can devastate seniors' appetites and nutritional status. Research shows that 42% of affected individuals experience significant weight loss. Age-related vulnerability. Pine nut syndrome appears more common in older adults, possibly due to age-related changes in taste receptors and detoxification pathways. For seniors already at risk for malnutrition, this is particularly dangerous. Oxidation and inflammation. Pine nuts are high in polyunsaturated fats that oxidize quickly, creating inflammatory compounds. This is especially problematic for seniors already dealing with inflammatory conditions like arthritis. Aspiration risk. Their small size and slick texture create aspiration hazards, particularly for seniors with swallowing difficulties or those taking medications that cause dry mouth. A problem affecting over 70% of seniors on multiple prescriptions. Protein digestion issues. Pine nuts contain enzyme inhibitors that can impair protein digestion when the body's natural protein absorption is already declining with age. Calorie density problems. Like macadamias, pine nuts are very calorie dense and can contribute to weight management issues common after age 65, especially when combined with their high oil content. Eye health concerns. New research suggests certain compounds in some pine nut varieties may accelerate age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in seniors. Hidden risks. Most doctors and pharmacists never warn patients about food-drug interactions with pine nuts, making this a significant hidden risk for seniors on multiple medications. The safest approach. Given these multiple risks, seniors should avoid pine nuts entirely and choose safer alternatives from our recommended list. Final implementation guide. Making the transition. If you're currently eating any of the nuts we've recommended limiting, don't worry. You can make gradual changes that will benefit your health without feeling deprived. Week 1 to 2, assessment and planning. Start by taking inventory of which nuts you currently eat and in what quantities. Then begin incorporating one of our recommended nuts, perhaps starting with pistachios since they're widely available and have proven blood pressure benefits. Week 3 to 4, gradual substitution. Begin replacing problematic nuts with healthier alternatives. If you usually snack on cashews, try almonds instead. If you love the richness of macadamias, walnuts can provide satisfying healthy fats with better nutrition. Week 5 to 8, establishing new habits. Focus on building sustainable routines with your new nut choices. Pre-portion servings to avoid overconsumption, especially with Brazil nuts where moderation is crucial. Long-term success strategies. Keep a simple log of how you feel as you make these changes. Many seniors notice improved energy, better sleep, and enhanced mood within a month of optimizing their nut consumption. Special considerations for medications. If you take multiple medications, Work with your healthcare provider to monitor for any changes as you adjust your nut intake. This is especially important if you're adding Brazil nuts for thyroid support or pistachios for blood pressure benefits. Budget-conscious approaches. Quality nuts are an investment in your health, but you can make them more affordable by buying in bulk, storing properly, and remembering that small quantities provide significant benefits. Family and social considerations. Share this information with family members who might shop for you or prepare your meals. Having support makes dietary changes much easier to maintain. Your personalized nut plan. For heart health focus, prioritize pistachios and walnuts. For bone health concerns, emphasize almonds with 1 to 2 Brazil nuts daily. For cognitive support, make walnuts and Brazil nuts your primary choices. For thyroid support, Brazil nuts are essential, but limit to 1 to 2 daily. For blood pressure management, pistachios should be your go-to choice. Remember, these recommendations work best as part of an overall healthy diet and lifestyle. Nuts are powerful nutritional tools, but they're most effective when combined with regular physical activity, adequate sleep, stress management, and regular healthcare monitoring. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress toward better health through informed choices that support your body's changing needs as you age. Your next steps. If you found this helpful, I'd love to hear about your experience. Drop a comment below and let me know which nut you're most excited to try, or share how you plan to incorporate these into your daily routine. Remember, while these nuts offer impressive health benefits, they work best as part of an overall healthy diet and lifestyle. They're not magic bullets, but they can be powerful tools in your healthy aging toolkit. Important disclaimer. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have existing health conditions or take medications. Some nutrients in nuts can interact with medications, and individual needs vary. Stay connected. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because next week, we're going to talk about the best vegetables for senior nutrition and which ones provide the most bang for your buck in terms of vitamins and minerals. If you know someone who could benefit from this information, maybe a parent, spouse, or friend, please share this video with them. Nutrition information that can improve quality of life is too valuable not to share. Final thought. Small changes in nutrition can lead to significant improvements in how you feel and function as you age. Adding the right nuts to your diet is one of those simple changes that can make a meaningful difference in your health journey. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue exploring nutrition strategies for healthy aging.